welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to be trying out some Asian beauty products that have very kindly been sent to me in PR by Stylevana. Now, I haven't really tried any Asian beauty products. I know I am a terrible beauty YouTuber, but it's just not something that is really accessible at all in the UK. You can't just pop into a store at the moment and pick up any of these brands, so I just haven't really had the occasion to try them until now. Stylevana is actually a website that is based out of Hong Kong that sells Asian beauty, so makeup and skincare as well as fashion, and they do ship internationally, which means it's a lot easier for people on the other side of the world to try out their products. I was really surprised because their shipping to the UK is actually really accessible. If your order is under £39, the shipping is £3.99, and then for orders over £39, your shipping is free, which is actually pretty accessible. You don't have to spend a ton of money to get free shipping. So Stylevana reached out to me and asked me if I would be interested in receiving a few products from them to review and create some content around, and it came in the cutest little shipping box. Look at how tiny this is. This contains 5 items, and at least there's no waste or anything. Like, it's not like some companies that will ship one tiny item in a box this big and it's just a complete waste of resources. And I hope that they package their orders, you know, equally as well as this. So just a quick disclaimer, these products have been sent to me for free, and Stylevana did ask me to create some content including this video. This is not, however, a sponsored video. They're not paying me any money for creating this. However, they have provided me with an affiliate code if you guys are interested in placing an order on the website, which I will put up on the screen right now. It will give you 10% off some brands and 15% off others. I will have all of the terms and conditions listed in the description box down below. So if you do choose to place an order and use my discount code, that does mean that I will receive some commission on that order. There is no obligation for you guys to use this code. Of course, it is there if you do just want a discount. However, if you do choose to use it, it is really, really helpful in supporting my channel and helping me grow. So that is all I have to say at this point. We have 5 items to get through, so I'm going to try them out with you and give you all of the details. So let's jump straight in. So my original plan for this video was actually to do all of my base makeup off camera and then come on and try the product, but as it turns out, one of the items is actually skincare rather than makeup, so we're going to start off with that. This is the Logically Skin Aquatide Multi-Purpose Toner Mist. Hey guys, it's editing me here. I'm just jumping on because once I'd finished everything and I was getting everything ready to post on YouTube, I realized I'd made a mistake and I'd been showing you the wrong product details. So it turns out that this product is actually the Logically Skin Cell Alarming Logic Aquatide Multi-Purpose Mist. I'm not too sure what cell alarming means, but it does sound very, very dramatic. This product is normally £28.27, currently down to £14.79 for 150 millilitres. And there is some confusing stuff on this page, especially having looked at the other product. So when you click on the details, it says that it is a toner and mist, which is for dryness and hydration, exactly the same as the other product. But when you then click on how to use, it says to massage a small amount onto cleansed and toned skin, allowing the serum to absorb completely. This is a little bit confusing because this does sound like I used the product completely wrong and should have used it as a serum after a toner, which I didn't do. I used it as a toner, but it does also say to massage on and it's a mist. So I'm not too sure what the correct instructions are. There is no ingredient list on the website, so I wasn't able to get any more details. However, when you click on the product photo, it does actually say here that this is wrinkle reducing and lifting, so it gives us different information to what is in the description. So as I had read the wrong description, I was looking at this as a hydrating product, so that is what you will be seeing today. However, even if I had known at the time that it was supposed to be wrinkle reducing, that's not something that I would be able to see in one video anyway. So I just wanted to jump on and let you guys know that, and we'll just go back into the video. Now, toners, in my opinion, are absolutely not essential to your skincare routine at all. It is an extra that you can add in there, but for me, I do really like one at this time of year because I do get a lot more dehydrated than I do in summer. So I like having that extra layer of hydration, especially under makeup, because sometimes after a few hours, you know, I can start feeling a little bit dehydrated. My skin feels a little bit tight, although let's face it, that hasn't happened lately because I haven't left the house in about 4 months. So this is actually the kind of product that I would use in my routine. I have a cute little travel size here, which is 20 milliliters, so very, very convenient. if I was traveling. So let me just quickly pop on a headband, get all of this out of the way. I normally do all of my skincare before coming on camera. I haven't done it since this morning right now, so I'm feeling like a little bit dehydrated, starting to feel a little bit tired. So we're gonna see how this feels. Oh, okay, it's scented. It's not a really fine mist or anything. It was a little bit aggressive. The instructions on the website say to pat it in. I think I'm actually gonna use a bit more because I didn't feel like a lot. I feel like I'm literally soaking myself with like a hose or something. I can't place the scent, and unfortunately the ingredients aren't on the website, and they're also, I mean, I think they're on the bottle, but they're not written in English. So unfortunately, I don't know. It's quite sticky. Like, I can definitely feel it on my skin. It's absorbed, but it's also still there. Oh, I don't know. It feels like it's left a film. It feels a little bit stingy down here. I did shave my chin before coming on. I didn't want to have to give you that detail, but it feels not painful, but a little bit tingly. I'm just gonna try popping on my moisturizer just to see how that feels over the toner. Everything I use will be listed down below, by the way. Okay, this is quite a thick cream, and to be fair, that does feel like it's applying quite smoothly over the top of the toner. Like, normally, because this is a thick cream, I kind of feel like I have to really drag it around loads. So maybe it has kind of helped it glide around a bit more. Okay. First impression, not necessarily the best. The mister is really aggressive. It just felt a little bit thick on my skin, so my first reaction is a bit like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this, but then again, I've never tried any Asian toners before, so I don't know if that's the kind of texture that they normally have, if they are just a bit thicker than, say, your Pixie Glow Tonic and all of that. I kind of feel like things are still sitting on top of my skin a little bit, but it's a hydrating toner, so what I'm gonna wait and see is by the time I've done all my foundation and I come back to do the next steps, we'll see how my skin feels. So that's exactly what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go and do pretty much all of my base makeup, and then I'll come back so that we can try the next item. All right, so I've now got all of my base products on except for my blush, and I was gonna say that I, you know, feel a lot more human, but then I realized that I blend into the wall again. Quick note on the toner before I jump into the next product. My skin still really felt like it had something on it, not in a like plump way, but it just felt like it had product on it. To be fair, normally I would do my skin after my eyes, so by then the products would have had the time to sink in, but I did feel the need to go in with a mattifying primer before my foundation. Looking up closely at my skin, I feel like it does look hydrated, especially where I have had a lot of spots lately. It's easy for it to look a bit crusty. I know that's gross, but that's the truth. And I really don't feel like it looks that way. It does look really smooth underneath the foundation, but I just don't know how that's going to work once I start getting oily. Is this just going to cause the foundation to be a bit less stable, move around a lot? So from the texture of that toner, I feel like that's not something that I would use under makeup. For me, I feel like I would keep that for my evening routine. Anyway, we've talked about that first product for ages now, so let's move on to the next one, and this one is so cute. So this is from a brand called MEMEBOX, I believe, and this is the I'm Multicube palette, and the shade is All About Chocolate. This is what it looks like. It's absolutely tiny, and when you open it up, you get 4 shades, a tiny mirror, not sure how easy to use that's going to be. Like, I have to close one of my eyes to actually see in it because I'm that blind. And you can actually lift this up, and normally you would get some sort of subpar applicator that you're probably going to throw away anyway, but you actually get a blush, and I think it's really cute. I will admit, I don't think the shades are super exciting to me. They're very wearable, but what I like about it, I just think it's extremely travel friendly because it's absolutely tiny, so it's not going to take up any space in your suitcase, in your bag, and you've got, you know, 2-in-1. You've got your shadows in there as well as a blush. So price wise, it says that it's $12.29 but discounted to $9.39. I don't know what the situation is with this pricing because everything seems to be discounted. I don't know if that's because it's round about Black Friday and Cyber Monday right now, but because my code shouldn't be able to be used on top of certain promotions, I did test it by putting some of these items in my basket and seeing if I could still use the code, and it did work. They have 2 other shades available. They have a pink one and a red one, so they have different options and they are built around those blush shades. I was hoping it would have the grams. Oh, yes, it does. It's really tiny. Sorry, guys, I'm really blind. It contains 18.5 grams of product. That's actually not bad for how tiny this is. I'm pretty sure I've got palettes that are bigger than this that have got less product, so not bad. Right, I think we should test the blush first so that we can finish off the face, and then we'll move on to the eyeshadow. I'm taking my Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH06. Now, this does look like a really light shade, so let's see. Is anything happening? Okay, it is laying down some colour, but it is really light. It is a very nude shade. It wouldn't be my first choice. It's not very visible, and obviously I'm very pale right now. I'm wearing an NC15 foundation. It just doesn't seem very visible compared to my contour and my bronzer. Let me try a different brush. Let's just try a slightly different one, see if we can pick up a bit more product. I'm gonna try this one from Revolution because sometimes that's quite nice for blush. Okay, it's a very wearable shade, and it's taken me a lot of work to get somewhere where I can see it. So this is gonna be a really discreet blush, and you're probably not gonna see it very much if you're any darker than me. Even for me, personally, this is a little bit light. I do like to have a visible blush, but if the eyeshadows are okay, you know, for convenience, I feel like I'm almost a little bit willing to overlook it. You can see it now, you can see it now. It got there eventually, it was just a lot of building up. So I've primed my eyes with my P. Louise base, and it has just started creasing. So we're just gonna get rid of that. And then I think I'm gonna take a Zoeva 231, and I'm gonna go into my dark matte shade, which is number 3. I think that's picking up well. Ooh, okay, that is actually. I'm gonna go for some kind of spotlight, I think. So I'm gonna pop that either side. And let's see if I can use this tiny mirror. In order for me to see myself in my mirror, there are parts of me that are just getting in the way. That's not gonna work for me. Yeah, that's going on pretty smoothly. That's actually not a bad amount of pigmentation. I'm gonna bring it underneath as well. Okay, there we go, that was pretty quick to do. And next I'm gonna take a Morphe M514, and I'm gonna go into the shade 1, which is the lighter matte. And I'm just gonna come and blend. Again, for a light brown, that isn't badly pigmented. Sorry for the fish face, but it is a requirement when doing your eyes. If you try to do your eye makeup without doing a fish face, it's impossible. It's always quite refreshing when you've been using a lot of pressed pigments to switch over to some neutral eyeshadows, because they're just always so easy to use in comparison. Okay, that was really quick, and yeah, I don't have much else to say, so I'm gonna move on to my center shade, and I'm gonna go in with number 2. And when I swatch this, this does look quite thin, almost more like a topper, so I think I'm just gonna go in with my finger, really. Oh no, okay, this is more pigmented than I thought it was, and it's a very pretty shade of gold. And then I am just gonna take it on a brush on the lower lash line. It seems to pack on fairly well there as well. Did do better with a finger, but seems okay. Just gonna take the M514, just kind of soften out the edge at the top, and then underneath a little bit as well. And then to blend the edges out, I'm gonna go into shade number 4, which is just a little bit darker. I'm taking that on a Morphe M506, just patting that over the edges into the dark brown. Ooh, okay, that's actually really pretty. I know I said the colours weren't super exciting, and you know, they wouldn't be my colours of choice. Just in terms of creating a really quick eye look, I do like how this is looking. And then I think I'm just gonna take a bit more of shade number 2, just on my flat brush, which is a Morphe M152. Oh, this is pretty. Okay, for a quick like 10-minute look, I do like this, especially that more sparkly golden shade. It's actually quite nice. I think I like this one, you know? I wasn't super sure about it. The blush took a lot of work, not my favorite shade. I feel like I do look a little bit ghostly, but I'm gonna give it points for convenience because you get a decent amount of product for something that is so compact, so travel friendly, and I really like what I did with it really quickly. It's something that I could just really easily slip into my travel bag. Next up, we have a glitter liner, and this is by the brand MACQUEEN. This is the Jewel-Poten eye glitter liner, and I have it in the shade Midnight Gold. These say £9.56 on the website, but reduced to £3.99. £9.56 isn't a huge amount, but I do tend to gravitate more towards cheaper liners because I'm cheap. And then they have two other shades on the website as well. They have what looks to be like a white one and a pink one. Ooh, okay, that is a really big brush. If I was gonna use this as a liner, I would use my own brush. I mean, I tend to do that anyway, but you know, that aside, that is a really, really thick brush to do a liner. I think what I'm actually gonna do is just pop it on the center of the eye. Okay, it's not quite the same shade of gold, but that's fine. We're just gonna add some light to it. Okay, actually that's super pretty. Let me just grab just any old brush. Just gonna tap it into place, and then I think I'm gonna take a bit more. I'm worried that's removed the eyeshadow underneath, which is a bit of a shame, but it does feel a bit more Christmassy. I quite like that. Let me just look at it in the monitor. Oh, okay, that looks very sparkly compared to the other eye actually, and it has brightened it up a bit. I mean, glitter liners are the kind of product that I'm going to play with anyway. Yeah, I think it is lifting the eyeshadow underneath. Bit annoying. Should have tried it as liner, I guess. But that is just such a thick liner brush. If I was gonna use it as liner, I would just use it with my own brush, but I would do that anyway. Okay, the next product is a brow product. This is the MACQUEEN My Gyeol-fit, I'm guessing they mean my Gel-fit, I'm not really sure. My Gel-fit Tint Brow, and this is in a light brown. So this retails normally for £8.95, but it's showing us discounted to £4.69, and it comes in 4 different shades. Now weirdly, all of the shades are not discounted to the same price. For some reason, grey brown is £5.49, so I don't really know what the explanation is to that, but it is a pen, and it's one of those that has multiple, you know, I don't actually know what the word is, but on the nib, it's like a little fork actually. I find that quite funny. I've never ever used a brow product like this. Ooh, that's green. I'm gonna give it a shake. What? Yeah, this is literally green on the back of my hand. Okay, so it does say that this is a tint, so I don't know if it's something that's slightly permanent, so I'm very worried about using this. It says trim eyebrows on bare face, that's not applied any skincare or makeup, and draw outline. Use a tip of applicator to fill inside the outline starting from the front of the eyebrow. Oh. I don't know if there's something wrong with the one that I have. Do I try it? Okay, I'm gonna try it. I don't know. I'm scared. I like the effect. I do like the effect, but I can't do this. Yeah, that is green. That is literally green. Let me try it further into the hair. No, I can't do this. No, this is literally green. So we are gonna have to give this a pass. I don't know if I have a dud. I don't know what the situation is. I'm not putting that on my eyebrows. I'm just not. I'm just not. I'm gonna have to do my eyebrows separately. It literally is green. It's still green on the back of my hand. I thought maybe it was going to change colour, but no. So I am going to go and quickly finish off the eye look. I'm going to do my brows off camera as well, and we'll come back to try the last product. Alright guys, so I've just finished up the rest of my makeup. I've actually skipped lashes today because this is quite a cute look, and I feel like I, you know, don't want to add lashes. And then I've penciled in my brows, and I've done a really bad job with them, and I'm really annoyed. We're gonna move on to the last product, which I'm really excited about. You know, I don't care if this is good or not, because this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. This is by a brand called, I don't know how you say it, LABIOTTE. LABIOTTE. It looks like a French name, so my instinct is to go LABIOTTE, and it is the Flomance Lip Colour Shine, and I haven't shown it to you yet, and I don't know why, because it's so cute. Oh God, come on. Ah, look at this. Look at this packaging. I'm getting Beauty and the Beast vibes. Obviously, it's adorable. Obviously, it's not the most practical packaging, but it's just so cute. Like, this would be perfect as a gift, as a stocking filler. I don't know, I just saw it and I was like, this is gonna be the best product of this whole video, and I haven't even tried it. I have the shade PK01. It's a little bit confusing because on the website, the picture seems to show 5 shades, but when you click on the drop down, they only have 3. The full price for these is showing as £8.42, but they don't all have the same discount applied to them, and actually this is the most expensive one. This one is at £7.69. It's a 9% discount, and then the 2 other shades are £6.79 and £6.09. No idea why that is. It says it's a lip tint on the website. So you open it up by twisting the stem, and then it's got a pretty standard doe foot. This does come out. You just need to be a bit careful with it that you don't drop it. And then this is the well where you get all of your product, and it looks really, really bright. Let's just try it. Okay, that is a very cool toned pink, but actually as you start applying it, it is a very thin formula. I mean, it does say lip tint on the website. Ooh, 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 what does it smell like? I know this smell. Oh, I think it smells of rose. Rose is one of those smells that is so common, and yet when I smell it, I'm incapable of saying that it's rose, but I think that's what it smells of. Okay, so once you've blended it out, it's actually not that bright. Let me see what it looks like in the monitor. Okay, it's still quite bright, but it's not, like, if you look at what it looks like on here and then compare it to what's on my lips, this is like quite intense, quite in your face, and this is more like a fuchsia pink. It's quite pretty actually. So let me do the top lip.
Running away now, I'd rather sleep until the storm is gone. She'd rather be shooting at me now. I know it will end up.
Okay, so it's still bright, but it's cute. It's a cool toned pink, so it's something that's going to suit me with my cool toned skin. Actually very nice with this eye makeup, because the eye makeup is pretty minimal. Feels very comfortable on the lips. It's not dried down just yet. Not feeling sticky. Okay, yeah. The colour is very bright, so it's definitely not for everyone. It's sheer, so that just means, again, it's a little bit more wearable. If you do want to try a bright colour, but you're a little bit scared, something like this is quite nice because it's just not as scary as like a matte lipstick, something really, really thick. It's nice. I'm okay with it. I'm curious to see how it wears, but I like that it doesn't feel sticky. It feels very, very comfortable, so I do really like that. Alright guys, so that is it for today's video. So let's wrap this up and go over the products again. So the toner was definitely interesting. It wasn't what I expected. As I said, it felt a little bit thicker. I could still feel it on my skin. I feel like it improved the spreadability of the moisturizer that I used over it, but I think it's not one that I would reach for under makeup or, you know, in the morning. Is it going to affect the longevity of my makeup as someone with more oily skin? I know it says suitable for all skin types, but for daytime, this may be better suited to someone with drier skin. For me, this would be something that I use at nighttime. I'm just worried it's made things a little bit too slippery. The eyeshadow, I was so surprised by because I didn't know what to expect. As I said, you know, neutral colours, not always my jam. You guys know that I love really, really colourful looks. But actually, I thought the quality was nice, really easily blendable. The dark brown was a lot more pigmented than I expected it to be. And it just gets so many points for me from, you know, the cuteness factor, how convenient it is. It's so small, but somehow you're getting 18.5 grams of product. Isn't that the same size as like some of my Revolution eyeshadow palettes? Like, that is a lot of product in such a tiny packaging. I mean, obviously the blush is what's going to have the most product, but convenience wise, for traveling, for just popping into your handbag, I really, really like it for that. The blush shade took a lot of work. If you have a darker skin tone than me, probably not great, but they do have other shades to choose from, and the red one does look a lot brighter, so that's something that you can look at. Overall, really, really pleased with this. I just think it's such a cute, convenient little item. I'm surprised at how much I like it. The glitter eyeliner, I mean, it's a glitter. I'm never gonna dislike glitter. It's super sparkly on my lids. It's just helped to amp up the look. It did go really well with it. I do think it has moved the eyeshadow underneath, which is a bit of a shame. If you're gonna use it as a liner, glitter, though again, this brush is seriously thick. Like, I would use something else, but it's a glitter. I don't really think you can go wrong with a glitter. It's very sparkly, perfect just in time for Christmas. The brow tint, listen, I don't know what happened. I don't know if I have a dud or something, but this clearly is not light brown, it's green. I feel like I would have liked the applicator. I've never tried one of those, and it did feel like it was going to give me some nice hair strokes at the front, but I just couldn't even use it. The colour was completely off, so that was a shame. Again, don't know if it was a dud or if they're all like that. So that one was a shame because I was quite excited to try this type of product. Finally, the lip tint. The shade is nice. Again, it is a bolder shade, and I get the impression that probably the whole range is that way. Look, the packaging is really cute, so I think this would be a perfect stocking filler. It's just so kitsch and so unnecessary, but that's why I love it. It still feels really comfortable on my lips. It has only been a couple of minutes, but by this point, you can normally tell if a product is gonna have a bit of a weird texture. Like, if it was gonna feel sticky, it would feel sticky by now, and it doesn't. It's really comfortable. Curious to see how well it wears, but it just gets points for me for just how cute it is. I really like that about it. Okay, so overall I would say that was pretty positive. It's just a shame about the one product that I literally couldn't try, but it is making me want to try a few more products, see what else there is. Let me know in the comments what you would want to try, if there's anything in particular that catches your eye, or if you have already tried some Asian beauty products, let me know what your favorites are. Give me some inspiration to try some in the future, and we may have another video. Thanks again to Stylevana for sending me these products to try out. It was really fun to step away from my usual brands and try some new things, so thank you very much for that. And again, if you guys do want to place an order, my discount code is in the description box down below. So yeah, that wraps up today's video. If you enjoy it, then do as always, please make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought of it, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on my next video, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye guys!